Just to start, I wonder if you can kind of just tell us about your journey into law.
Well, everybody has a journey.
John as a person has had a huge impact on a lot of people in our office.
John Laidlaw is an incredible lawyer, but he's an even better leader and mentor to his employees and the team.
I met John probably close to 20 years ago when I started as a young lawyer with Cox & Palmer, which is the firm that he worked at for many years, I think almost over 30 years.
He hired me while I was in law school. So he was the person that called me while I was applying to law school and offered me a job as a summer student.
You know, it's funny, I go back into secondary school and probably middle school. I had an interest in it. No one in my family to that point had ever gotten into the practice of law, other professions, but not that. And I applied to law school, UNB, and I would say that it just evolved from there.
I went to law school with John, and we played together on the law school hockey team. We were a ragtag group of players, and I don't think that we won a game against the forestry department or the engineering department. And even at that time, John was the intermediary between all the different groups. He was sort of our informal leader for the first year group.
People who really, for whatever reason, I guess took an interest in my development and mentored me. And I realized, you sort of look back on it over the years, maybe you don't realize it at the time, but I certainly do today and have for the last number of years, how fortunate I was.
John's professional achievements, I think in private practice, I would start by saying that his clients were dedicated to him, they were loyal to him. It was evident that he didn't just look at his clients as a file or a transaction. He knew their business, he knew their people, and he cared about them, and he was committed to them at Irving Oil. He built a legal team and took a new approach to how the legal support would be provided. He strategically and thoughtfully built a well-rounded legal team.
One of the moments that I can recall with John was when he called me into his office at Cox & Palmer and told me that he was leaving the firm and coming over to Irving Oil as general counsel or as chief legal officer. He quickly followed it up with asking me if I'd come over with him. And I very quickly accepted. He will tell you that it was almost immediate.
You know, all those years in private practice, you sort of figure that's it. And what a great sort of lease on life to come to a fantastic place like Irving Oil. And been here for going on 10 years. And again, loved every minute of it. We've got a fabulous team, amazing team.
John embodies the nature of this award in terms of his touch beyond just the legal environment and his law degree. John has had a very successful law career.
He will challenge my thinking, and he will always listen and give a different perspective.
When John first hired me, one of the things that he said to me was, I'm not looking for people who will simply agree with me. He wants to hear what we have to say, and he expects that of us, and he does listen and he values our perspective.
When you think about his achievements as a lawyer, he has had an immense amount of influence within private practice and as corporate counsel. So in private practice at Cox & Palmer and its predecessor firms, he would have had involvement at a leadership level from at the regional firm and within the various offices that he influenced. He mentored multiple generations of lawyers and has an impact on many people.
John's a family man to start. He's raised an incredible family, and all are successful in their own right, and all a testament to he and Sharon, his wife.
John as a person, he's an incredible friend. He's a great dad. He's invested in his community. He's an incredible husband to Sharon. He talks about her often, and he's kind, and he is always thinking about other people.
I admire him for his patience and his dedication to his clients and his team, internal and external. And he takes the time to mentor everyone around him, including a lot of young women in law and business. But he's also a rare example of a lawyer and a leader who truly sees the people on his teams. He inspires them, he encourages them.
As a person, I would describe John as being very modest, even though he's had many successes and has great skills as a lawyer. He doesn't look for the credit. He doesn't need to be recognized. He's not one that tries to find the spotlight. He's a very genuine and modest person. And for that reason, I am very glad that he's being recognized with this award.
What words or what would I say to my colleagues? Thank you, probably more than anything, for the interest that they show in what we do, the dedication, and showing up every day.
John is most deserving of this special award, not only because he's an excellent lawyer with an enviable, multifaceted career, but because he is an excellent leader.
John, congratulations on this much-deserved honor. You have made a lasting impact on so many different individuals, myself included.
Congratulations, John, on a well-deserved award.
John, congratulations on the award.
You are a great lawyer, but you're also a mentor, a leader, and a great person. And I'm very fortunate that you're also my friend. Thank you.
Certainly have enjoyed the journey. It's been rewarding. I've had my moments, like I suspect everybody does. But generally speaking, overall, it's been something that I've really enjoyed. Glad I made the choice that I did.